एखादी गोष्टी खूप जास्त अति प्रमाणात गरजेपेक्षा जास्त केलं तर त्याला व्यसन म्हणतात आणि आजच्या तरुण पिढीला त्या समाज माध्यमांची व्यसन लागली आहे असं म्हटलं तर फारसं वावगं होणार नाही.
प्रत्येक अंधाराचं कारण हे रात्रच नसतं, तसेच प्रत्येक उजेडाचं कारण हे दिवाच नसतं. प्रत्येक अंधाराचं कारण हे रात्रच नसतं, प्रत्येक उजेडाचं कारण हे दिवाच नसतं. तसेच प्रत्येक युवाच्या अपयशाचे कारण हे सोशल मीडियाच नसतं. मी कोड क्रमांक 5 आपल्या समोर समाजाचे मत मांडत आहे की आजकाल युवा समाज माध्यमामध्ये गुरफटलेला नाही. युट्यूबवरती रील्स बनवून पाठवणाऱ्या व्यक्तींना आपण आजकाल असे म्हणतो की अरे हे तर आपल्या कलाविष्कारांचे ह्रास करत आहेत, हे काय कला काय सादर करत आहेत. पण आपल्याला हे नाही दिसत की तिथेच आपल्या आत्मविश्वासाची ती खरी देवाणघेवाण करीत असतात. असे आत्मविश्वासाची देवाणघेवाण करणाऱ्या व्यक्तीला जर तुम्ही समाज माध्यमात गुरफटून राहिलात असे म्हणलं तर खऱ्या अर्थाने त्यांचे खच्चीकरण आपण तिथेच करत आहोत. मध्यंतरी समाज माध्यमामुळे सीमा हैदरचे भारतात पदार्पण ही बातमी खूपच वेगाने व्हायरल होत होती. तिथे आपल्याला एकच दिसलं की पाकिस्तानवरून एक मुलगी भारतात आली समाज माध्यमामुळे. तिथे आपल्याला हे नाही दिसलं की एखादी मुलगी पाकिस्तानची, तिला लहानपणापासून हे शिकवलंय की भारत आपला वैरी आहे, भारत आपला शत्रू आहे. ती मुलगी सगळं काही भांडणांना मागे सोडून ती भारतात येते. तिथे आपल्याला माणुसकी नाही दिसली. तिथे आपल्याला समाज माध्यमामुळे माणसाने माणसावर लावलेला जीव नाही दिसला. तसेच असे म्हणतात की शहर के अंधियारे को एक चिराग काफी है कि 100 चिराग जलते हैं एक चिराग जलने से. असे का? कारण मध्यंतरी #MeToo हे जे हॅशटॅग होते ते फार व्हायरल झालं होतं. यामुळे ज्या महिला आहेत त्यांचं जे शोषण होतं यावर आर्टिकल छापून आलं होतं. त्या आर्टिकल मध्ये खाली प्रत्येकाचा रिप्लाय होता की मी टू म्हणजे मला सुद्धा. यामुळे असं कळालं की अरे कित्येक तरी महिला इथे असे आहेत ज्यांना खूप काही सोसावं लागतं. यामुळे असं आपण म्हणतो की ते आर्टिकल होतं ते फक्त एक दिवा होतं. एका दिव्यामुळे इथे आपले 1000 दिवे जळले, 1000 दिवे पेटले. यामुळे आपल्याला फक्त समाज माध्यम जे आहे ते फक्त एक दिव्यामुळे आपल्याला मिळालं आहे. त्यामुळे अनेक दिवे लागतात, दिवे प्रकाशित होतात, पण ते आपल्याला दिसत नाही. आपल्याला हेच दिसतं की समाज माध्यमामुळे आजचा युवा हा समाज माध्यमामध्ये भरपूर गुरफटून राहिला आहे. आपल्या आजच्या युवावर उद्याच्या आपल्या भारताचे भार आहे आणि भारताच्या प्रगतीसाठी जर तो समाज माध्यमांचा वापर करून प्रगती करत असेल तर आपण त्याला का रोखावं. आपल्याला मध्यंतरी माहिती आहे की निर्भयाची केस खूप व्हायरल झाली होती. ती आपल्यापैकी प्रत्येकाला सध्या तरी माहिती आहे, पण तेव्हा किती जणांना ती माहिती होती आणि त्यामुळे कित्येक जण जागरूक झाले हे याचा अंदाज आपल्याला नाहीये. ते जागरूक करण्याचं काम केलं समाज माध्यमामुळे आपल्याला जागरूकता मिळाली. असं म्हणतात की समाज माध्यमामुळे सायबर क्राईमचं प्रमाण भरपूर वाढत आहे. पण 100 पैकी 20 जण तरी त्यातून मुक्त होत आहेत ना, हे आपण कधीच पाहिलं नाही. आपल्याला लख दिवस तर पाहायचे, पण ती तीव्र रात नाही पाहायची. आपल्याला दिव्याचा प्रकाश तर हवाय, पण जळणारी वात नकोय. पण आपल्याला जर जळणारी वातच नको तर आपल्याला प्रकाश कुठून मिळणार आहे. तसेच जर आपल्याला समाज माध्यमांचा चांगला उपयोग दिसत नाहीये तर आपण वाईट उपयोग बघितला तर आपल्याला हेच कळणार आहे की आजचा युवा सोशल मीडियामध्ये गुरफटून राहिला आहे. प्रत्येक नाण्याच्या 2 बाजू असतात, एक चांगली आणि एक वाईट. आपण फक्त वाईटच बाजू बघू तर कुठेतरी आपण आपल्या युवकांचे खच्चीकरण जरूर करीत आहोत. तर ते खच्चीकरण न करता त्याचा चांगला वापर करून आपण खूप प्रगती करू शकतो.
Good afternoon, everyone. My Good afternoon, everyone. My college code number is 39, and today I will be speaking on the topic social media is harmful for youth of our country. Swami Vivekananda said some many years ago that give me 100 believing youths, and I will transform this country into the number one in the world. Youth are a very valuable asset for any country. Our ideal youth is one who lives a happy life, is free of addictions, and does service of his people. But today, our youth are facing many problems. Some of the problems they face are problems of loneliness, feeling a loss of purpose, and also problems dealing with addiction. Now, if we go to causes of all these problems, there is one common factor that emerges, and that factor is social media. Now, you might think that social media is just a tool and it depends on people using it, but I am here to tell you that's not true. Social media are commercial platforms made for profit of big companies. They are run by algorithms that are made to be addictive and show many harmful things in long run. And social media spaces are also not very regulated like traditional media, because government has put very strict regulations on old media such as newspapers, television news, etc. Social media does not have those regulations imposed. That's why we hear cases like one girl went abroad for vacations with her family and she started posting many Instagram stories. By the time they came home, they found that all the valuable things of the house were stolen. Turns out, thieves used to watch the Instagram stories and they came to know there is nobody at the house and they stole all the stuff. And the family faced a very heavy financial loss. Second point I come to is there is a US study that shows that many youngsters today have very low self-esteem issues. And that is due to they see these beautiful people on Instagram, beautiful models with thin waists and thick hips, beautiful men with thick biceps and big chests. And they think, I want to look like that. But they don't realize that these girls are going through plastic surgery. These boys are consuming steroids. And above that, their photos are also filtered very heavily. They think this is real and then they compare their ordinary self to those photos and their confidence drops down and some of them even commit suicide in their low confidence. Another issue that comes up is the lack of privacy you feel. Youth is a very vulnerable period of your life. There are many things which we are not confident about. We have not grown to our bodies. We look awkward, we feel awkward, and we may do mistakes. Social media stores those mistakes which can be used to harm us in future. Other issue that comes up is regarding regulation we talked about. Some youths of our country and also countries in Europe were brainwashed by ISIS Facebook groups and Instagram groups to join ISIS, run away to Syria and fight for their cause. These young boys and girls ran away from their homes, believing that they will live a glorious life. But the only thing they got there was starvation and painful deaths. And only thing that was remain of them was unhappy and sad families that lost their children. Tell me, my friends, all of these bad things happening to our youth around us, and why we are not doing anything for them? Now I will talk about addiction. People say, oh, social media is just a tool. It depends on the person using it, how they use it. But tell me, my friends, if I make the same argument for alcohol, will you be satisfied? No, it depends on the person, how much alcohol he drinks, and it is not the alcohol's fault. We don't say that. Government puts strict regulation prohibition on alcohol because it is an addictive substance. These social media groups run on algorithms that work heavily when you spend more time on it because they get more profits as more people can advertise on those platforms. Even today, I will give you one example. Since last few years, even I have stopped using many major social media sites as they were consuming too much of my time and was forcing me to not go front in my life. So I would like to request you all to realize the dangers of social media and please limit your usage of it, because if this young youth is destroyed by social media, then who will take care of our country? And if there is nobody taking care of our country, it won't be long until we go down. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Perfection, mastery, and the transparency, which is reflects in the personality of our judges. I want to greet them. Good afternoon, and all listeners present over here and listening patient. Me myself representing towards 39. So the today's topic is social media. This is distracting the youth. So lot of students put their thoughts about social media is distracting them, but they prepared this topic from the social media itself and is coming forward and speaking against it. I found very angry. This is a funny moment. Our judge made a watch which is connected to its phone, and they are tracking their all what I say, the RPM and the oxygen level, all of things. We are getting more. We are entering the new age technologies with the help of social media. What is the social media? The media which connects us with the society at each corner, which is around the globe. Even our Prime Minister, Chief Minister, and all the highest political and bureaucrats are using these social media handles to give information to the all citizens of our nation. I would say that my friend put their views very confidently, but I completely disagree with her. She did about the Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda is the ideal of our Indian youth. They know that youth are not those who are running in the crowd. Youth are not those who are running in the crowd. Youth are those which convert crowd into communities. Which communities help us grow ourselves to make our nation superpower. So we are talking about a lot of girls and doing surgeries, but I have found an example from the slum area of Dharavi, which is the name of her model is Mallika Karma. A girl from a slum who don't have proper shelter, but now she is a world famous model and she got a lot of money. I have a very interesting example from my native place, Mohol. There is a couple called Ganesh Shinde and they've been vlogging and they don't have proper shelter, even they don't have money to feed once a day. But now they are earning 2 lakhs per month and they have lavish car and they can run whatever they can find now. We are talking about social media, it's causing our youth. So I want to tell that, Unicorn, a company having the market value of $1 billion, which is 8,000 crores, and the 100 million of our nation is Swara, who started their journey from the YouTube itself. A lot of people and lot of all the participants are talking about Instagram is vulgar content and a lot of this. Have you seen this? There is one bar is mentioned below this. This is violent content, and you are clicking proceed. If you want to watch, they are giving already a suggestion of notice. By opening any account on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, they have notice and some regulation. And you are clicking on I'll accept all. Have you read all of these? What they are talking about? And just to talking about they are earning a lot of AdSense. But where the AdSense goes? Lot of youth from India are working in Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, what you are talking about. And they getting highest salaries. If I want to give an example from a girl of IIT Bombay, Sakshi Awasthi, who got 5 crores package from Facebook. Now she presenting himself on international and you're talking about just the social media is causing youth. I want to tell a very interesting example from recent times. Have you heard 75 days hard challenge from Ankit Pantunia, who makes our PM, he influenced our PM. What is 75 days hard challenge? Who influenced itself from the social media Instagram. 75 days hard challenge which will help you to grow yourself. If you practice something for 75 days, you will be best or finest version of yourself. Lot of examples. If we talk about social media, then Asia's #1 creator, Karen is from her company, and he represented herself at international level. So I think there is a very interesting notice. It's not a part of event. The Sam Altman, the CEO of ChatGPT, OpenAI, a conference attended in IIT Delhi, he told if India was thought that creating ChatGPT or AI, it is nonsense. If we quit the all social media platform, how can we give a superpower? And there is a survey of Oxford, 54% Indians searching truthful and informative information and searching on the all social media platform, which on the other hand in USA is just 29 and overall world is 29. All Indian youths are doing well. If you talk about anything, there is cause and effects also. Think properly, and someone talking about the mindset and what of the depression you have top influencers which is called Gopal Das, Acharya Prashant and all Sandeep Maheshwari College. You can check them. I want to thank all the listeners who listen and I want to thank the judges who give the opportunity to represent myself. Thank you so much.
आता ब्रेक राहील म्हणजे 2 वाजता राहिलेल्या स्पर्धकांची घेण्यात येईल. आता आलेले कोण स्पर्धक आहेत तेवढे मला सांगा जरा. 14 एक मिनिट मी विचारतो 6 आहे का 6 36 46 48 31 31 14 18 33 54 30 15 32 47 42 24 56 2 वाजताबरोबर चालू होईल. ठीक आहे.
ओके.